Hello guys, how you going? Franc and Sarah here. Now, today's video, we've been here for 5 months.
Yeah.
Something along those lines. And while Thailand is a beautiful place to come, it's an awesome place to hang out, relax and take your mind off things. There's also a few dangers about. So come with us and we will show you what to look out for.
Oh.
Good girl.
Good girl. You're not a dangerous soy dog.
No,
You're a good soy dog.
So that's one of the points that we have to say is there's a lot of soy dogs running around Thailand. Soy dogs just means that they're street dogs, so that they don't have a proper owner, as you'd see in other countries. They all hang out together usually, and they're usually pretty good. We've found a few soy dogs that we can confidently call our friends, like good girl here.
Yeah, she's so good.
But some of the soy dogs won't be as friendly. All you need to do is really just use common sense. If you're going to be approaching dogs, then it's probably best to get to know them first. Kind of keep an eye on them and kind of suss them out, see if they're friendly or not. It also depends on your location. In Pattaya and the big cities, the soy dogs tend not to be as aggressive, but if you're in places that are a bit more out in the sticks, like we experienced in Rayong, soy dogs can be aggressive to just strangers. Chase you, bark at you, and there are a lot of people who do get bitten as well. Rabies is an issue in Thailand, so that's something to be careful of. It's not a huge issue, but it still is prevalent in the dog community here in Thailand, so something you need to watch out for. But at the end of the day, they'll mostly leave you alone. If you do need to, it's good to carry something like a rock, a stick, that you can pretend to throw at them if you're not feeling too safe. Usually that will get rid of them.
Yeah, the dogs usually have like a certain body language that'll tell you not to pat them as well. So if you're getting closer to a dog and you're sort of thinking, oh, it doesn't look very friendly, just listen to that gut feeling, because majority of the time it's going to be right.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Use common sense, use your own intuition, and you should mostly be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are some great dogs here.
There are. Good girl.
For us, the first and most obvious danger that we've encountered in Thailand is the footpaths, or lack thereof. If there are footpaths, you're guaranteed to find some huge holes in them, some loose tiles, just some really poor construction, and they're going to be some serious trip hazards and just big holes. Concrete slabs poured and they've just got footprints all through them, nice and deep ones as well, so they cause some serious trip hazards. And even these things here, these little metal handles, I think they are, to pull up these concrete drains. They're all over the shop. They're like, some are sticking up straight, some are flattened down, some are slightly sticking up. So when and if you come to Thailand, whenever you're walking, make sure you look where you're going, because every 5 steps there's going to be something that can trip you over, knock you out, or something along those lines. So stay on your toes, have your head on a hard swivel. You're definitely going to need it if you're walking here in Thailand.
Yeah. Personally, I have stepped in wet cement when we were in Bangkok. There was just some construction happening on the side of the road, and a bunch of wet cement on the ground. I wasn't looking where I was going, and my foot went completely in the cement. So that was good fun.
That leads us to the next point. Construction sites. There's always construction going on in Thailand, and a lot of the times these places aren't going to have any barriers, anything trying to stop you getting in there. Case in point, right here. Now bear in mind, this is a road that's being built next to the footpath, and it is closed off with these orange movable barricades, but The locals, they'll just take them away. They'll drive down here on their scooters in the dirt, like this guy. Move the barricades, take them away. They'll just drive straight through the construction site. And these guys will be using high-powered tools, and there's nothing separating them from you. So the dust comes out, the noise comes out. That's it. Construction sites. Keep an eye out for them, because you could just wander in there and do yourself a mischief.
Yeah.
If you were just paying attention to that last little bit of footage, you probably would have seen quite a few people on scooters not wearing helmets. The roads in Thailand, they're pretty dangerous.
Yeah.
We've witnessed it firsthand. Luckily we haven't crashed, but I think we've seen about 3 or 4 road accidents, all involving people on scooters. I'm not sure if any of them were fatal, but there were definitely some serious ones in there. A lot of blood, a lot of glass, a lot of damage on the vehicles. So when you come into Thailand, you've really got to have your head on a hard swivel when you're on the roads as well.
Yeah.
I like to describe Thai traffic as organised chaos. There are road rules, but pretty much none of them are followed. Everyone's just doing what they need to do to get where they need to go, which for the most part works. Thailand is a big country, and every day, on average, there's about 60 fatalities on the roads, not including injuries, serious injuries and all that in the statistics.
Just wear your helmet if you're going to be on a bike in Thailand. Like, it's not hard.
It's not hard, is it?
It can save your life.
Yeah, 100%. This video is so easy. We're thinking about the points and then these people just pop up doing exactly what we want to showcase. It's great. So as you can see there, scooters, not just for the road, for the footpath as well, which is great. These people driving along, no helmets, on the scooter, on the footpath. You're trying not to trip over and then you look up and, hey, there's a scooter right in your face, beeping at you for being on the footpath. Does that make sense?
Does not at all.
No. So another thing, I said you got to keep an eye on your footing, make sure you don't trip, but then as I said, once you look up, you're going to have scooters all over the shop. So that's another thing to look out for. Scooters on the footpath. Going the right way, going the wrong way, it doesn't matter. It's all the same. Next point is drugs and alcohol. Now, alcohol's legal here and cannabis is decriminalised here.
Yep.
But we've seen many men and women ruined by both. So it's something to bear in mind when you come here. Going out drinking is a huge pastime for not only Thais but also the expat community and tourists here alike. So it's easy to get yourself carried away, get yourself into trouble.
Yeah, especially when you first get here, it's easy to be on holiday mode, especially if you're someone that wants to live here like us. When we first got here, we were on holiday mode big time. We were drinking every night,
Spending
money that we shouldn't be spending.
Yeah.
And that can be really dangerous, especially when you're somebody who wants to live here and make it your home. So once you get out of holiday mode, it's good to kind of just reevaluate these things and realize that you don't have to be going out drinking every night and being on the party scene. Even though it's here, it's easy not to go out.
Yeah, it's definitely a big thing here, and it's probably the biggest thing here, especially in Pattaya.
Yeah,
is just drinking and just everything, or the main things revolve around clubs, bars, and that kind of thing. So it's very easy to find yourself sinking into that trap, but it's just something to bear in mind that it can definitely be a downfall of many people. So keep it on your radar. All right, we've made it down to the beach.
Yes.
Jumping,
Jumping.
as some would say. Next point,
is scams. Now, we've made a video on it. We'll link it in the description and put a card up in there as well, so you can click on that and watch it. But we just thought we'd mention it here as well, because it is a huge thing in Thailand, and it is something related to safety. So just quickly touch on it. You've got multiple scams here. There's pretty famous ones, such as a jet ski, hence us at the beach right now. Essentially, you'll rent a jet ski, take it out for half an hour, come back, and the person who rented it to you will claim that there is damage that needs to be paid for, which you didn't do because you didn't touch anything. Sometimes it'll already be there and you haven't checked, so they'll do you for that. And sometimes they'll put on a water-soluble paint that will dissolve once it touches the water and will expose the damage that was there previously before you jumped on. So keep an eye out for that. We've never rented a jet ski in Pattaya. It's not something that's on our bucket list. And just with the added addition, or the addition of scams happening, it's probably best not to rent them.
Yeah.
Unless you're a huge jet ski enthusiast. Or you can get a trusted rental agency, which you should be able to find online if you look at the Google reviews. Another one is in the bars, bill padding. So you're having a drink, you know, if you're only having a couple of drinks, you're usually fine. But if you're sat there for 3-4 hours, you'll have a few drinks, lose count of them, and they might add a couple on there just for the fun of it. So it's best to pay as you go when you're drinking, but sometimes it's not feasible and sometimes you just don't want to. So if that's the case, just keep an eye on your bills, because you could end up paying a little bit more or a lot more than you should be. Nearing the end now, guys. Calm down. Now we're talking about the bar scam, the love scam, just the woman scam in general here in Thailand. Now, just bear in mind that we're not painting everyone with the same brush. We're just saying that this is something that goes down, involves ladies and bars here in Thailand. Now, we've seen it firsthand as well, haven't we?
Yeah, we have. Someone we know actually fell victim to this, so...
Yeah, so all we'll say is be careful who you give your money out to, and be careful who you get involved with.
Yeah.
These scams are well documented. There's a great little animated short that I love to watch. It's about an hour and a half long. I think it's Thailand bound, and it's it's a story of a lady who strings along a few guys and makes a mozza out of it.
Link it in the description if you guys want to watch it.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely worth a watch. It is long, but very entertaining and very informative. A lot of people saying this should be a mandatory viewing when you're on the airplane coming to Thailand, which I think could save a lot of people a lot of money and a lot of heartache. But regardless, as I've said before, Thailand is pretty much makes you responsible for your safety, your money, whatever. So you got to make sure that you're doing your due diligence, you've done your research, and that you're not thinking with your little head when you should be thinking with your big head.
Long story short on that one, potentially just don't invest in anything in Thailand. Just don't sign anything. Don't let another person sign anything for you. It can all go pear-shaped very quickly. Yeah, you really have to be quite discerning with people here, and not so easily trusting. Don't be naive, because there are people out here that will take advantage of you and your kind nature. So just keep your head on a hard swivel once again. The last point we'll make in regards to dangers in Thailand, we'll just share with you a quick tale of Chris, one of our subscribers who we met here in Thailand. Met him down at the bar, had a great time, and then we reached out to him a couple of days later, and he had fallen off the back of a scooter, broken 2 bones in his back, and also done some pretty bad damage to his foot ankle as well, I think. Yeah.
Not only that, but he had managed to lose his passport, his wallet, and his phone.
Yeah.
So
that was great work, but these things can happen to you. He reached out to us, we met him in a bar and he had no money to his name, so we gave him 3,000 baht to tide him over for a week while he was organising his card and getting in contact with the people overseas who could help him. And yeah, in the end, it all worked out for him. We got the money back. He was able to hit the hospital, sort himself out. And while the saga is still ongoing, we just wanted to highlight that not everyone out here is disingenuous, you know? People make mistakes and there will be people to help you out if you know the right people and if you're just a nice person in general. So it's not all doom and gloom here, but there are definitely some negatives. So with that, guys, we just wanted to point out that while we've shared a lot of negatives about Thailand, there's a plethora of positives here as well. Just like any other country in the world, nothing is going to be perfect. It's down to you guys and what you can put up with, what you prefer, what you don't like, that kind of thing. So we just thought we'd share these things that we've noticed in Thailand, these little dangers, so that when you come here or next time you come here, hopefully it's a little safer for you.
To like and subscribe to the channel, guys, we do appreciate it a lot. Also check us out on Instagram. We are updating our Instagram daily with pretty much live Instagram updates on the story.
And also check out the members page, sharing behind the scenes, little information that we pick up and photos, that kind of thing of our adventures, things that we don't share on the channel. So if that's something that interests you, then go over and check it out.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it.
A lot of unedited talking as well, so if that's something you're interested in, definitely hit it up.
Yeah, that's it. But other than that, guys, thanks again for watching. Hope you learned something and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.